It's time for some football at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Today, we have an NFC fighting store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Philadelphia Eagles. Well, this weather is not cooperating as we're set to go. And we're underway from Philadelphia. He fields it from the 8. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. They run for the first time with a rookie from Clemson. And then a brilliant play off to midfield before somebody manages to stop it. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, you can't do it better than that.
First down, play action. His first throw is an interception. Sidney Brown makes the play. And the Eagles are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
That is rejected at the line, as we say in hoops. Got a hand in the passing lane up front. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. Defenses are fine with surrendering that completion if it means making the stop short like they did and bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, I like when these defensive coordinators say they want to populate the ball. And that was a perfect example of it. Don't let the playmaker get started.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At their own 43-yard line.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Into heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. Jahan Campbell makes the play. And the Eagles get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. So their second drive ends just the way their first one did, Brock. And if you are the coach down there, man, you've got to be fuming.
Yeah, so frustrated, right? 2 drives in, you still can't get your game plan at all. Not a series you're going to keep ending prematurely. You don't want to be playing behind schedule right from the start of the game, which is exactly where they found themselves.
And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops. He picked up close to 4. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Look at this fullback now. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
It's always nice to see teams still employ a fullback. I love rewarding the big guy with some touches during a game. They earn those looks. That was a well-run route, and he showed some soft hands to bring it in.
3rd and 1. Here's Hurts. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it. leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Well, it would have been a long field goal in the rain, Brock, so instead of trying that, they're going to go for it. Hurts now on 4th. Complete to Goddard. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down that 17-yard line. They find 21 yards and get the 1st down. Oh, baby, what a call to go for it on 4th.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer. Silver, check.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. They'll go from the gun with Wilson. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Here's Wilson again. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Knocked down by Jahad Campbell.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive run, you really break the backs of a defense.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Jahad Campbell makes the play. And the Eagles get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 48.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Running left, this is Barkley. Escapes the defender. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. It's a sweep, he pops the pass forward. They stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk at 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and
2. Y'all gotta pump my taste. Look, y'all can't talk about crazy.
Trimmer.
Here's Hurts. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Craig, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles pull out in front for their 13-zip. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Return starts at the 9. Things going well so far. Pass midfield, and he's got space. Into the red zone. He goes the distance. Touchdown, LA. The Rams lower the deficit to a single possession. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
After watching one kick, you're taking back, partner. Let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Will Shipley on the return. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's first and 10.
Great, set. 180, 180.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
Alpha. 180, 180.
Hurts on first down. Man downfield, and Goddard has it. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They're looking at yet another first and 10 on this drive. They give to Barkley, left side. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got second and 11. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Offense to the line, second down.
Great, set.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. And it is intercepted, but he couldn't stay in bounds. Ooh, offense catches a break there. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long.
Great, set.
Here he goes, third and long. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
And he drives this one into the pouring rain. Wow, special teams highlight here. What a kick, downing it at the 1. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
A give to Wilson, running left. He's fighting for it, but will not get there. They stall the run out, and that's a safety. Always hurts to do this. They give up the safety and now have to kick it away. Fielded at the 11. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. And the Eagles first down.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. Shoots away from one. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Hey, 73, 73.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And that was an incredible effort just to make it back to the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball, make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Hurts now from the gun. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Rams take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Football on that 47-yard line. First down. Now Wilson. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master, seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Back to the air they go on 2nd down. Jump off, caught by his back. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Decided to keep it, but couldn't escape the pressure there. They catch it behind the line.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Now looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. That's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
When they were in our defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Moving on into the red zone. And they finally get to him at the 15.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, you can make a play in the open field. Keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
On comes Joshua Carty and the Rams field goal unit to try it on 4th down. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's back to a one-score game now. The deficit is 6.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here. But they don't wind up empty-handed on the track. And the kicker, well, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
Shipley now to return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They've got 1st down from the 31. There's another carry for Barkley. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down.
Great, set. Trimmer. 73.
Now Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. They get 35 out of that one. That's a Philadelphia 1st down. So the big play moves him well past midfield. Has him set up now at the 35. 1st down, a run with Barkley. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Hurts setting up to throw. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on.
He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down. Option play now. He's headed right side. And they aren't going to like this. They went to the zone read and it winds up losing them 3 yards.
Well, he didn't hand it off or throw it, but he probably should have picked one of those 2 options. They kept some help by the line and tracked him down for the loss.
Drive's been moving nicely, but they went the wrong way on that last snap. It's 2nd and 13. Completed left side to Smith. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid.
And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll work against the blitz. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
2nd and 10, and they'll stick to the air. And they pick him off again! Cam Taylor-Britt picks it off! And the Eagles take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Kate, unfortunately, I think we're watching a welcome to the NFL type of game for this young man. Tested after the first couple interceptions, and like they say, sometimes when it rains, it just pours.
Running right, it's Barkley. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after that 1-yard gain.
King, Phil King.
Hurts looking to throw. Pressure coming, and they take him down. Pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, the defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that creating 3rd and
Just come outside for the night. Take your time, get your light. The career's more at stake when you in your prime. That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always, they just want a peace of mind. I've been focused on the future, never on right now. But I can boot you either pink or brown. I'm the one that introduced you to the you right now. Oh my God, that's babe. Well, alright, tryna fight in the night. Come alive, ain't it sneak? Ain't it? Try to come run back, they popping your tires, hold it. 100 round, feeling like I'm on team, playing both sides of you. Shot on your friends. I've been going crazy, shot. I've been in the deep end. She not in the scene. She trying to go. I just been dripping out. This whole nother level shot. I got these on their toes. I put the on the road. She tryna. Oh, hold up. I got this me. She tryna show me something. Hold up. I got flows for days. Ain't on nothing. Me and my bro like me. You know we on one. We in the spot going crazy until the sun up. You worried about that? My shows up. All in the kitchen can't get the cold up. Nigga like they know it. Double O cactus that we told us. Switch out the bed, get rolled up. Everything hit, everything, wasn't bringing up the past, baby, you know that you better than that. I don't got time to deal with the drama. I want the Chanel and I got your back. I promised that I would've never gotten phoned if I knew I would get so attached. I promised that I would've never hit the road if I knew that you weren't coming back. Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything.
Stressing, quit stressing. You should already know how I'm stepping. Saying you want love for the essence. This time I'll be the one to address it. No ABCs, but I got that for your efforts. New Van Cleef for the necklace. Being that voice of the trenches, so tell me what's your preference. I'ma keep my cool if you stay composed. And when your boy gets home, I don't wanna hear no chat about. If you ain't got proof, then leave it alone. I'm on the road trying to keep us afloat. While you want space and a reason to grow. If things are best left kept on the low, then I think you should leave that after the tone.
Was it too much?
When I call you, it was like not texting to it.
Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go through the rain here in South Philly. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here is the rookie out of Clemson. Hunting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 7. On the ground, here's Wilson. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here we go, set. Nike's.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he's going to get there. He got the 1st down, not by a whole lot. But that'll keep this drive rolling.
Rams, 1st down. A 4-yard pickup on the play. And the Rams, 1st down.
They'll run with Wilson. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect. And it falls incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Ferguson, the tight end. And it'll be 3rd down.
Protecting the ball anytime you throw the ball in the middle of the field is obviously critical, right? That's where tip passes. That's where all sorts of stuff happens when you put the ball in harm's way. So
on a throw out wide. That is dropped. That could be a live football.
So the sideline saves the turnover. Now this brings up 4th down. So Mike, after dodging a bullet there, and you say, okay, we got away with one there, it's 4th down. How aggressive do I want to be? Do you feel better about your punt unit coming on and saying, hey, better than bringing our defense out after the turnover? Or do you say, hey, let's take advantage of this opportunity by keeping our offense on the field and see if we can extend this drive?
First carry for Saquon Barkley. Oh, Barkley has fumbled. The Rams have it.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to pursue to the ball. Every defense focuses on get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible, because if the guy in front of you, he misses the tackle or he falls down, you have to be there to make up for it. And the pursuit to the ball is not only how they're able to get him down, it's ultimately how they're able to take the ball away.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
2nd and 10. Hill looks to throw. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down. Back to throw. A pass caught right side by Coleman. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Carry here for Wilson. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal. He'll take this one down to about the 3-yard line.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass, and they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it. A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
On the run to the right.
Great job in coverage here. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. He decides to tuck it and turn it to a runner. They get to him quickly. Picks up a couple yards, but not enough now. Brings up 3rd down.
Play 7 of the drive coming up, and it's 3rd and goal. He'll drop to throw. It is dropped in the end zone. Keon Coleman, touchdown Rams. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Joshua Carty comes out now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Rams will take a 7-0 lead. Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Here comes Will Shipley on the return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Kendall Fuller up to make the stop.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, he's got a man. His tight end, Goddard. Look at the big man go. And he will take this one in. 71 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jake Elliott now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Eagles will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all time, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. Back to throw here to begin the drop. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Quick throw on the RPO is complete. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him to just a short gain.
So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Second quarter now. Rams in control of the football. Set to go now on 1st and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. He'll get this to Kyren Williams. Now he is out of bounds inside the 10. About 19 yards on that one. They're in business. It's 1st and goal. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. That one, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looks like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down. On the run, it's Wilson. And he keeps the legs moving, able to get it down inside the 5. Third and goal. Wilson. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal. So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Rams will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead. Here is Shipley on the return. He was past the 20 before he brought down side of... Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 4. Hurts going to fire this one out to Smith. He'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the 1st down on a gain of 7.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Now a screen set up for Barkley. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
10 at the 49-yard line.
73. 70.
Hurts again. This is incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down. Let's see what this call is. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. To the air again. Hurts. Exiting the pocket right. Looking right side. He's got a receiver. It's Smith. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. From the 42-yard line. Here's second and 6.
Hey, easy, 63, back. 63.
Hurts will try it again. Got a man. Good job coming back for the ball on the completion. His second grab on this drive. Good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
Good.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down. 2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. Here's second and 2.
Great.
Once again, it's Barkley. Oh, big hole, left side. And he's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. That touchdown, number 11 on the year. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles are on top. It's 14-10. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Right away, they'll set up to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Oh, that swung out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Elliott on now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Eagles are out to a 21-10 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. Now an opening has the 30. Very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
At their own 42-yard line.
Here we go.
Right back to the air following that pick 6. Taking off. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
First down, Rams.
Throwing now on first and 10. And tried to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked up by Sidney Brown.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Great, set. Delta.
Out of the gun, they give it to Barkley. And he's tough to bring down. Good running across midfield. A gain of 8 that time.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up.
Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it. You start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
Crowd left Yanni. Crowd left Yanni. Delta.
Hurts now on 3rd and 2. And the rush gets low. He'll go down. They got him. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Into traffic, but taken in. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2. As the clock stops, 50 seconds to play until halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down. And in motion is Coleman. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That one broken out in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work to stick those hands up there. And now it's 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. Man, that would have been such a nice boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good, the hold was good, he just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And he will score. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. And his 2nd touchdown of the game. Numbers 11, 12 on the season. Here's Elliott for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Closing seconds of this first half, and this kickoff is away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. They will start it on the ground to run that clock. He gave one defender the runaround there on his way to picking up 8 yards. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now they'll set up to throw. That's to Cantwell. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Here is Shipley on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Great, set.
Hurts to the air on first down. Short throw taken in by Goddard. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 29-yard line.
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Great, set. Hey, 73, 70.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
It's a gain of 7. Brings
It's
up
going to be third. They need 1.
Great. 63, 60. Anyone else?
Oh, there's movement up front. That's going to make this third down a lot tougher. So instead of 3rd and short, it's now 3rd and 6. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. 17 yards on that connection. Good for an Eagles first down.
One of the things that makes him one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike, is his ability to create separation downfield. He makes it so easy for his quarterback to not only find him, but to constantly create a nice throwing window like he did right there.
They'll run it here with Saquon. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he does some good work on the ground here. Going to take it inside the 30 with a run of 8 yards.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Trimmer.
They run out of the gun with Barkley. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Great. Set. Anyone else? Crowd left, Yeti. 73.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Now here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable Incomplete on that third down try. That brings up 4th and short.
And he missed it. It's no good. And they are not able to add on to their big lead.
And this is where playing in the elements can really become a problem. These kickers practice all year in pretty much ideal conditions. So sometimes...
Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Zach Ball getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll look to throw. This one complete to Atwell. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. They get 20 on the connection. Good for a Rams first down. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. That's to the right side and incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
On the ground, it's Wilson. Finds an alley to the 35. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. They get 21 on that one. First down, L.A. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. We have an injured player for the Rams on the field. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Bennett to throw. They'll set up the screen to Wilson. They'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 7.
3rd down, 3 to go.
Let's go now.
He'll look to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Hardy's kick is good. And the Rams are back within 2 scores.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here able to put that one through.
Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
At their own 37-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd down.
Great, set.
Hurts gonna fire this one out to Smith. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Hurts finding Smith and an Eagle. First down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Rams have it.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage, and I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight. But it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself, and in this case, just a little bit too loose with it. They're able to pop it loose, and that's a big turnover.
And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. He'll drop to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. Back to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Belichick jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Tutu Atwell was the one he was looking for. And that's going to lead to a fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a fourth down, fourth quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs. A run with Barkley. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped. No game.
That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a third down.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Inside the 10, it is caught. And he will score. Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. On is Elliott to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the Eagles will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Let's go.
Quick throw on the RPO, caught by Coleman out wide. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
First down, Los Angeles.
Blitz coming, he'll throw it. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one. He's going to have to get a lot better with the ball. And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity, but With the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked up by Sidney Brown. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll run. It's Barkley. Oh, Barkley has fumbled. It's picked up by one of his teammates. And he's going to take it in for the touchdown. Whoa! Have a friend in the right spot at the right time. The fumble, not a turnover, but a TD. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Wilson takes it out of the pistol. Hunting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3. 2nd down, they need 7.
At the 29-yard line.
Quick throw down, the RPO is broken up. And no time to get the separation there. But the incompletion is going to bring up 3rd down. Incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down, or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
That's incomplete. Gary ball on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 8.
Great.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. And he's going to be watched out down at the 5. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's 1st and goal. 5 yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal. Here's Barkley, and this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss, and it's 2nd down.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
And he's close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him short, put him down at the 1.
He has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike, and they came into the game saying we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
The ball inches from the goal line. 3rd and goal.
No touch.
He'll run with Barkley. And he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force fourth down. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Eagles will extend their lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Carry here for Wilson. He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
A run here with Wilson. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage of the game.
And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now this time they'll look to throw. He'll let this go. Deep shot for Atwell. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
Eagles 45, Rams 20.
So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick.
Recovering an onside kick has really become kind of a lost art nowadays, Mike. You just don't see it very often. You're trying to find where's the weak link, where's the hole in the recovery unit. The kicker's got to put the ball there, and then it's just a race to recover. They got there in a hurry, and then they might have been, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. To the air, it's Bennett. He'll let this go. Deep shot for Atwell. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. Throwing is Bennett. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down. Defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So it's a win here for the Eagles. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. We're going to come away from here with a well-earned victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Eagles are winners.